I am skipping the countdown. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends beyond the binary, we are here, we are queer, we are full of fear. And welcome back to the NGS season. This is going to be my first cast of this season, and it is my honor and delight to cast flying solo against creepy crawly spiders. Div E West, I do so believe. I am on a 30-second delay, as is required, so if I don't reply to you in chat, that's totally okay. If you're in chat, I see you, I appreciate you. Anyway, good luck, have fun to both of these teams. I know a lot of the people in this lobby, which makes me very happy, and yeah, absolute joy to be casting this. So I'm gonna say caster ready, and we'll get into it and hope nothing's broken. It's been a hot minute. Let's see, we're going to get into draft. The first map is Garden of Terror, picked by Flying Solo, so Creepy Crawly Spiders has first pick. And let's go. Perfect. Exciting. Nothing's broken yet. Crushing it. Hi, Caden. Hi, Shy. Let's see. I wonder if we get a rag ban. I know some of what Willow and Swift and Shy play, and a little bit of what Gib, Cordona, and Auxilium play. So Hog are being banned out first by Creepy Crawly Spiders. Always a good pick. Could be a target ban, but always a solid pick. Blaze being banned out by Flying Solo. I'm so excited to be casting. I'm just sat here grinning. Anduin being banned out by Creepy Crawly Spiders, and then to close out the bans, Flying Solo ban out Sylvanus Windrunner, my war chief. First pick, of course, going over to Creepy Crawly Spiders. Let's see what they pick up. I know Gib, I believe, typically tanks. I think Auxilium is the healer on Creepy Crawly Spiders. Any hero that's good at macro, solid on this map. Johanna, of course, gets through the ban phase and is picked up by Savior123, which is surprising to me because I think last time I had the honor of playing against Creepy Crawly Spiders, Gib was tanking. So we can see. Of course, I think they can swap. I believe it's tournament draft. What will Flying Solo respond with? I think this is a good rag map, and I think Swift plays rag. Instead, we see Swift picking up Stukov and Jay Tringer picking up Zul'jin. So that's an early Stukov to kind of, you know, that kind of shows Creepy Crawly Spiders, hey, we don't have a cleanse.
My blades are yours.
So let's see if Creepy Crawly Spiders take advantage of that a little bit. Sonya being locked in by Cordona. Brightwing, of course, got through the ban phase as well, which is bananas, being picked up by Lulu. So everything that I said about Auxilium healing is probably wrong. Gib tanking, probably wrong. Vala being banned out. As the third and final ban in this first game, best of 3 by Flying Solo. Aleoric being taken off the board by Creepy Crawly Spiders. Let's see. Brightwing. It's nice that Creepy Crawly Spiders have Brightwing, because Brightwing into Sonya would be very upsetting. Willow picking up Diva. Interesting Diva map because
For the frozen throne!
and Judo locking in the Anubarak. Yeah, Diva on this map is interesting to me primarily because she's a slow rotator. And this map is quite large. So where I like and see Diva picked up quite often is 2-lane maps, because rotations are less of a thing, less of a requirement. Auxilium picking up Orphea. That is good into the two frontliners there. And Gear picking up Falstad to complete Creepy Crawly Spider's draft. We got Shy last picking over here. I know Shy plays Azmodan. Azmodan is up. It is a big map. Azmodan tends to do better on those. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, Zul'jin into Joe. Could be troublesome. Johanna with all those blinds. And then also, I mean, Brightwing with a polymorph if Zul'jin Tasting goes. And there is the Azmodan. Let's see if anybody does a swap-a-rooney. It doesn't look like it. Very, very exciting stuff. If you're just joining us, this is Flying Solo against Creepy Crawly Spiders. NGS Div E West. I want to say, my brain wants to say West every time. That's not a thing. Come on. Come on now. And let's see if I remember how to observe. Hey, man. Oh, wow. Thanks, video game. We'll fix that, I suppose. It's made the game giant. I'm glad we can fix this. Why have you done this? I can't believe you've done this. That's bananas. This is what I mean. You leave OBS alone and it does weird things. Anyway, on the blue team, we have Flying Solo. We got Judo Chop on Nubrak, Swift on Stukov, J Tringer on Zul'jin, Shy on Azmodan, and Willow on Diva.
5, 4.
On the side of Creepy Crawly Spiders, you got Gib on Falstad, Savior on Johanna, Auxilium on Orphea, Lulu on Brightwing, and Sonya on Cordova. Southwest. Don't coming out, not quite getting any of the minions there. I'm gonna grab the talents up because that's something that we should do. We got first rotating bot down here, and it looks like Shy is coming down to match Gib. Actually, you've got, it's a bit of a family affair. 4 people rotating down from Flying Solo, sending Gib backwards a little bit. Top lane, we've got the Diva, we've got Sonya. We've actually got Brightwing coming in to polymorph on Sonya and cover top lane while Sonya does camps. That's actually really nice. That's really nice. Over here, on the side of Flying Solo, they're picking up their camp as well. It does look like, however, Creepy Crawly Spiders got 2 camp pickups going at the same time, with Orphea picking up the Siege camp on the side of Creepy Crawly Spiders. And with the Siege camp done by Flying Solo, they move on to the Bruiser camp. It should go down pretty quick. I mean, Stukov's a nice meat shield for these camps and has the strongest basic attack in the game, believe it or not. It's also the slowest. How's Sonya getting on? Sonya's now moving on over to the Bruiser camp and should have a whirlwind up soon to get a little bit of health back there. Brightwing's still doing a cracking job covering top lane, and now that their job is done, they do teleport. Push the top off. Well, to help Cordona on this camp, actually. Take it back. Blue team's camps seem to get a little bit further than red team's camp bolt, which makes sense, given the nature of both of them. Flying Solo positioning for picking up the first tribute. Is it a tribute? It's a seed, yeah! They're the same map. Cursed Hollow and Garden of Terror, the same thing, come on. Both teams equal talented. Red team showing up now, saying, hey, no, actually, we're going to fight for this first one. Cordona is spinning to win, getting damage reduced by Diva. Jade Tridger's looking bad, goes down to Falstad. Cordona is still spinning to win. The Flames coming out from Brightwing. Willow is low. Chucks out a bomb because of course it's Diva. Red team backing up out of that. Lulu in a little bit of trouble. I do see Azmodan capping. Might get it. Unless a shield glare comes out. Oh, a Nubarak going down on the side of Flying Solo. I'm not sure quite what interrupted Azmodan capping that though. Willow doesn't have a bomb this time. Does need to back out and it is doing Baby Diva. Cordona and Savior both getting incredibly low. Going in for the Azmodan. Meanwhile, Sukov down here. 1v3 and let's see how this turns out. I don't think it's going to be that great for Stukov. Oh, good fight, team. Good fight. First objective going over to red team, or is it? Because Gib meets Zul'jin in a bush and doesn't die. That's magic. Well done. Well done. Auxilium in a little bit of trouble here. Might go down to Judo to chop and Willow. Meanwhile, Cordona taking out Azmodan on the back line. Auxilium getting out on 190 HP. This is a nail biter already. Red team do have the level 7 advantage, the talent tier advantage. We should, I would think, see this go over this first objective go over to them pretty soon. Swift trying to do a cheeky channel. Creepy Crawly Spiders regrouping over here. And they are going hard on Willow. Willow doesn't quite have an bomb. Willow going down to the full force of a level 7 Creepy Crawly Spiders right there. But of course, blue team do have Azmodan and can stall casually. Yep. So first objective going over to the side of Creepy Crawly Spiders. And they do have a level and a half talent lead. With the first objective picked up, we see Orphea picking up the siege camp on the side of the red team. And you got the camp crew for Flying Solo, Swift and Jade Tringer picking up siege camp. And Sonya picking up the siege camp for red team. All is well. All is well in the world. And you've got Brightwing covering top lane while Sonya does camps. That's lovely. That is lovely. That's chef's kiss right there. I'm casting my eye down at the talents to see if there's anything surprising. Not really so far. We do see Azmodan only on 92 stacks, kind of struggling a little bit, I think. Now this is nice for red team. They have level 10 advantage. They also have camp pressure in bot, which is the opposite lane to where this second seed is up on the top. So this should go over to them pretty decisively as well. Swift getting a puddle in, but it might cost them their life. Savior coming in as well below. Uses Blessed Shield and a chomp. Sees that go down. There was a nice flight, a gusto. So flew with some gusto there, did Gib. Just to try and secure that Stukov kill there. Look, a few buttons used actually on the side of Creepy Crawly Spiders. You can see a Flying Solo take advantage of that. CP, one thing that you feel is wrong is that Creepy Crawly Spiders have no spiders on their team. Yeah, well. Can't please everyone, can you? This is a 1v3 in top lane. Bear in mind, though, that Brightwing and Faustad do both have globals, so they can leave at any time, providing that that cooldown is up. There's some shenanigans happening here. I mean, blue team are fighting down a level 10. They don't have their ultimates yet, and Creepy Crawly Spiders securing the kill on Judo Chop, so that is no Nubarak down. That is also a bomb from Diva going out too, so they won't have that to help with the objective, which is now bot side actually in a favorable position down there for Creepy Crawly Spiders. Unfortunately, Cordona can't, you know, like a Nubarak can spawn some beetles and then cap. But it's no trouble for Sonya. Sonya spins and then afterwards picks up the first terror of the game. I need to get rid of my cursor guides. Apologies, team. That's some stacks there for Azmodan, red team. Even talent tier actually, Flying Solo and CCS. Willow in a spot of trouble, backs out, Blessed Shield coming out, and that is a dead Stukov. Meaning that Flying Solo actually don't have their healer for the defense. Gib actually aggressive barrel roll there to try and secure the kill on Baby Diva. Willow going down, Gib almost going down, 130 HP, blows them away. Little bit of anti-synergy there with the the Jaws from Orthea and a dunk from Azmodan, I believe, seals the deal to get that kill on Gib. Worth noting that red team do have a talent tier advantage again. They do have level 13. Flying Solo have level 11. So if I were blue team, I would try and kind of force something mid here. The only way that blue team are actually going to be able to make something happen here before 13 is if they can win an uneven fight. If they can look for and win an uneven fight. Orphea might have a spider mount, yeah. Somebody check for me. We're gonna have to check that. Alright. Blue team are doing a little bit of lane cleanup. With the 13 advantage, red team just doing the rounds, picking up the camps. We've got Orphea and Brightwing picking up Bruiser. Cordona picking up Siege. And Joe doing a solid job of warding over there. Faustad did pick up this. Is it Bruiser or Siege? My brain. Siege. In bottom. And Flying Solo are picking up their Bruiser camp over there. Meanwhile, in mid, Willow is in a bit of a pickle. This is a 1v4. That's a leap out onto Baby Diva. Baby Diva goes down. Quite a substantial advantage in mid for red team. Azmodan ulting, big puddle on the floor, doesn't quite catch anybody. I think that will be on a 12-second delay now too, because I don't think it got cooldown reduction from hitting people. Oh, Cocoon comes out on Orphea. Puddle coming out in the middle of the lane. Not too much made actually of the Cocoon there, unfortunately. Blue team hanging on to this middle structure. They're hanging on. Another puddle comes out. Red team stepping above it to try and get some chip damage. And that is a gust to try and secure the kill on Azmodan. Gib does get out. Does it translate into a kill? Oh my gosh. Cordona going deep to try and get it. Azmodan getting out on like 120 HP. Blessed Shield just to secure the retreat. That was a very good effort. Both teams on the same talent tier for this seed. I keep wanting to say tribute. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately for blue team, they do have a lot of pressure. There's a camp bot. Creepy Crawly Spiders securing that mid structure as well. And there's quite a lot of lane pressure in top two. And this is only 1 out of 3. And Creepy Crawly Spiders are going to put up a fight. They're going to have 16 soon as well. Gib is making short work of that in mid. I think if Flying Solo want to make something happen, they got to do it now. Sonya Leaf coming out, forcing the Taz Dingo out on the Zul'jin. Gib is just on this backline. Chomp coming out, pulls Judo Chop back. Brightwing gets cocooned into a potentially giant explosion from Diva, and that is leaving Gib in a 4v1 situation. Willow doing a great job there to capitalize on that cocoon. Blessed Shield again to try and secure the retreat for red team. That is well played actually there by Flying Solo. They secure the objective for that too. Down a talent tier, they made that happen. Whew, well done. Willow going to clean up bot. They are probably up on 16 fairly fast. I'm just going to take a sip of water. My bad. Blue team securing that siege camp. Creepy Crawly Spiders looking a bit split on the map right now. Blue team regrouping slowly. Cordona looking to clear this siege camp up top, so in theory they can come bot to support with the objective. Actually trading places with Brightwing, because Brightwing has a global, whereas Sonya does not. There is quite a healthy lane though, so I feel like if Brightwing can't clear this, I don't think it would be too much of a problem. They'll probably have time to clear it afterwards. Meanwhile, we do have a 5v4 situation. Brightwing now teleporting in. Cocoon out on Sonya. Can they make something happen? Willow going in with the Bunny Hop Auxilium, hitting that Q to back out. All that while, though, oh gosh, Willow might go down in Baby Diva. 160 HP, a leap, and a gust. This actually might be 2 more kills coming in from Creepy Crawly Spiders. That is Zul'jin and Stukov going down. Very well played. Both sides there. Actually, Judo might go down here too, because this is a lot of trouble coming at the bug. The bug being blasted off the map. Holy schmackaroni. Blue team did secure that objective really early there. I think it was a sneaky channel. It was a don't be suspicious channel from Stukov. Creeper Crawly Spiders now, with the help of Panther bot lane, pressuring the first keep of the game. Both teams are on an even talent tier, and blue team are coming back up. Can they make anything happen? Can they store the rotation to the objective? I reckon this one will go over to red team as well, because Farstar's already up there. Blue team have kind of got to do a little bit of lane clear up. They ideally should be looking for a pre-20 though, if they can. They elect to pick up this camp while Creeper Crawly Spiders picking up their camps up top as well. Oh, you love to see Beetle build on a Nubarak. You love to see Beetle build. Let's go. Alright, red team are quickly approaching level 20. Cordona push top lane up a little bit just to try and get more out of this top camp. Again, beautiful camp while the objective is on the opposite side of the map. Let's see what happens down here though. That is a big gust coming out onto Judo and Asmodan. Anubrak can get out. Asmodan in more of a pickle, bought a big slap from Stukov, fixes that up a treat. Cordona coming in the back line. Nothing will happen, maybe. Nothing happens, nobody goes down. I would like to see blue team right now try and force something. I think that they should have stuck in that, and they maybe should have turned on Sonya, because now red team are level 20 and they can just make this happen here. I think that they can just push in and bully on this, because blue team are down. That is a leap out onto Zul'jin. Zul'jin does not have a second to pop past Dingo, even if the cooldown was up. There's a big chomp coming out from Orphea onto the bomb. Does get hit by it though, unfortunately. Judo Chop is a little bit of an island. Cordona v Willow up here, and Uberette goes down, and I think with 4 members of red team on Willow, Baby Diva will go down as well.
Hero slain.
And with that, Brightwing picks up 2 out of 3. But I don't think the game will see the next Terror with a level 20 advantage and a very decisive camp cleanup. We see Creeper Crawly Spiders take game 1 on Garden of Terror. GG, well played. Yeah, GG, well played. I am now going to update my score. So that is 1/2. Creeper Crawly Spiders. And gotta figure out what map we are going to next. Take a look at the talents. Oop. Yeah, GG. This is Valk's favorite talent in the game, Blessed Hammer. I've heard actually at that talent tier, it's the only decent, it's the only damage choice really. Me not being a tank can say that from my high horse over here, I suppose. But yeah, Beetle build a Nubarak, Recklessness, Zul'jin at 1. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much. The Stukov build, I usually don't see Universal Carrier. So healing pathogen can continue spread through Stukov, but its healing's reduced by 25%. I don't usually see that. And I don't usually see Flailing Swipe either. For those that don't know me, I am a Stukov main. So I am not good enough to use Flailing Swipe without whiffing things for my team. Let me see if there is a lobby. It doesn't look like it. CP, thank you for stopping by. Sleep well. I'm keeping an eye out. Yeah, the spell armor pickup by Brightwing at 13. Actually, kind of curious about that one. So increasing spell armor granted. Were we worried about Asmodan? Because I'm looking at the enemy team. They don't strike me as super duper spell power heavy. And then Zorjin not taking the self cleanse. Yeah, true, true. Thank you, Aaron. Okay, it looks like we're going to Tomb of the Spider Queen. You have my face. Tomb of the Spider Queen, which was picked up by Flying Snow. Who was that picked up by? 1 second. I gotta ask. I probably should know. I probably should know. It was probably obvious. But, you know, we're here. We're doing our best. Team 1. Okay, roger. Roger, 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 roger. Thank you, Willow. So, this map was picked by Flying Solo. They are taking us to Tomb of the Spider Queen. So, will we see 3 games? Or will this be the last game in the series? Let's see. Exciting, exciting stuff. Let's go. Caster. Ready. Wonderful. Awesome. I should be coming up with questions, but my brain. How are you supposed to observe and do all the buttons and come up with questions? I should have pre-made questions. Terrible. But I hope everybody is doing well. I have to double check the VOD to see if Orphea did have a spider mount. I believe it. I believe it. Can't hear. All of my levels are looking okay. I think that might be on your end. Game is starting. 3, 2, 1. We are going to Tomb of the Spider Queen. Creepy crawly spiders are 1 game in hand.
Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Let's see. Things that we like to see on Tomb of the Spider Queen. I mean, this map is very tight. The lanes are very close together. So actually, like, this could be a good Diva map. If they wanted to pick up, if Flying Solo wanted to pick up Diva again, I think that could work. Sonya being banned out by Flying Solo. Responded to by creepy crawly spiders with the Hogger. But yeah, very, very team fighty map. I have been ganked way too many times on Tomb of the Spider Queen. I think there's potential for Flying Solo to actually kind of be the aggressors with an Anubarak, with something like an Anubarak, which they played last game. I think that would fit really well with Tomb of the Spider Queen. Hey, we're on Tomb of the Spider Queen and we have creepy crawly spiders, so now at least there are spiders involved, for sure. Blaze and Johanna being banned out, same, I think, as game 1. Forgive me, I have very little brain RAM, but we do what we can with it. What will Flying Solo prioritize with first pick? Strokes Invisible Beard. Bated Breath. What do we think? Anubarak. Greymane coming out from J Tringer. So swapping over from the Zorjin to the Greymane. Quite an early pickup actually for the Greymane. Red team responded with Leoric, a really incredible double soaker. So it'd be interesting to see if that's the strategy that they go with on this map. Lulu picking up Stukov, my boy. So this time it's creepy crawly spiders who are currently showing that they don't have a cleanse. The puddle from Stukov would punish Greymane for going in though. Judo Chop actually switching over from Anubarak to ETC, and Willow swapping from Diva to Gazla. Anduin being the final ban from Creeper Crawly Spiders. I think their bans were the same as first game, so pretty set. I do like the Leoric. Of course, Leoric Stukov together is such a beautiful chef's kiss pairing, because Leoric can get his level 20 upgrade to Entomb at level 10. Because Leoric's, in case you don't know, Leoric's level 20 silences people in the Entomb, but if you have a Stukov Podol, that brings the silence. You just have to have that synergy, that teamwork between the two players. Auxilium picking up Tychus rather than Orphea. I believe they were on Orphea last game. And Savior swapping from Johanna over to the Varian. I am incorrect, actually, that the bans are the same on the side of Creeper Crawly Spiders, because I believe Johanna did get through last draft. So let's see, Swift or Shy healing here. Stukov's been picked up. We could see Lily from Shy. No, we see Lucio from Swift, and Shy is picking up Zagara. We need a Cho'Gall. Yes, we do. We always need a Cho'Gall. And Gib. Gonna lock in a mage this time. No locks in a Maiev. Hello. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I have to do this. I have to do this. That's for the Maiev. I don't care what happens. That's for the Maiev. Amazing. This is exciting stuff. We get a little bit of spice. A little bit of spice. A little bit of spice coming out. Stukov, I would like to see Stukov kind of pick up the armor at level 4, 7. I say I'm a Stukov main, and now I'm just whiffing on talents. Basically to give increased armor to whoever has the healing pathogen. Because that would be good into Greymane. I think Greymane might have a tough time.
Prepare yourselves.
Good luck, have fun to both teams. Game 2 and a best of 3. And on the side of Flying Solo, we have Judo Chop on ETC, Jay Tringer on Greymane, Shy on Zagara, Swift on Lucio, and Willow on Gazlo. Iron. And on the side of Creepy Crawly Spiders, you got Gib on the Maiev, Varian, sorry, Savior on Varian, Varian on Savior, Cordona on Leoric, Auxilium on Tychus, and Lulu on Stukov. Lucio going the wall ridey build. Let's see. Greymane getting some stacks. Judo Chop going in. Looking for something maybe with the slide that doesn't quite connect. And now begins the rotations. From top to mid, from top to mid. For actually, it looks like Leoric is going to cover a mid-wave. Judo Chop coming in onto Varian. Of course, Varian not being a real boy quite yet. Creeper Crawly Spiders has got to be careful until at least level 4. But let's see. It looks like Judo Chop taking a healthy bit of damage there. Tychus is on that cow. Tychus is looking at the health bar of Judo Chop and is like, I would like that, please. Both teams coming down to mid lane. Got Maiev actually going to go pick up this camp over here. I'm just going to stay in mid for a sec though. Judo Chop is getting a little bit low. Does slide away, no problem. That's some Banelings over on one of the little towers. And here is Maiev doing the sweet, sweet camp. It's a treat to see a Maiev. Let's go. Oh my gosh. So actually, ETC has picked up Prog Rock at level 1, is on 7 out of 20 globes completed until they become a healer. That's what happens there. And you heard it here first. Definitely not first, and definitely doesn't become an actual healer. Don't try that at home. Okay, let's see if offline solo are going to pick up this camp. Maybe, maybe not. No, they're continuing the rotations. Red team do have a little bit of an advantage on structures right now. Tickled the blue teams. Oh, I'm loving that synergy, the synergy there with Stukov on the crab. Okay, camp pushing up. Maev's hard won camp pushing up the creepy crawly spiders in mid. There's a tiny, tiny XP lead for creepy crawly spiders right now, but it's not looking too bad. Zagara's looking low on mana. Might want to think about backing Oob. Oh yeah, look! Everybody on creepy crawly spiders is on a spider, I'm pretty sure. A crab is a sea spider, that counts, right? That counts. Alrighty. Flying solo. Picking up their bruiser camp, which is gonna go and mosey on down mid lane. Meanwhile, Judo Chop's fine. You got that power slide to sneak on out of there. Is that a Master Assassin, Tychus? That is a Master Assassin Tychus. I'm not a Tychus player, but I recall people being like, whoa, that's a Master Assassin Tychus. So there's my insight for you. No insight. You're welcome. Oh, interesting Stukov pickup, but I can see why you went that. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. Red team do have level 7 advantage for a split second. Probably not enough time to do anything with it. So vigorous reuptake actually at level 4. So bio kill switch heals for 30% more when detonating 3 or more healing pathogens. You are gonna get value out of that because Stukov is rotating with the 4 from top to mid. So in theory, you are gonna pass that healing pathogen to the required number of people pretty much every time to get benefit out of that talent. But when you're fighting into a Greymane, you might want to get the armor. Not necessarily though, because again, Greymane is going to have to deal with fighting into a puddle from Stukov, so you know. First objective of the game going up to creepy crawly spiders. ETC jumping out, Taunt coming out from Varian. Maev looking to get something. See the puddle. The puddle. Oh, sorry, it just clicked for me that it's a Stukov with a Leoric and a Stukov with a Taunt variant. This is just, it's disgusting in a good way. You know, like when Beyonce sings and she like pulls that face. You know the one, when she's growling. And she's just so, disgusted at how good she is. Oh, Taunt coming out actually here onto Lucio. Does back up, but gets pulled back by Gib on the Maev. And that is a very dead DJ. Healing DJ. Gib looking to be in trouble a little bit. Maybe not. Nah, it's chilling. Chilling. So let's see what Red Team got out of that. They got 2 cannon towers, a gate, most of this. Is it a keep or a fort? It's a fort. Well done. This top lane is a little bit more tickled. Basically 1 cannon tower down and a little bit off. The other one, gate down as well. Shenanigans happening here. Blue team do have enough to turn in and do manage to turn in as well. Greymane biting in. Not actually, hopefully going to be punished. Gazlo though does get taunted and has to walk back through a puddle. And that's Willow going down there. A nice boop. Means that Secret Swift gets the level 4 quest and does a nice job of dodging that entomb as well. Second objective of the game. Very, very quick. Going over to flying solo. They are down level 10, but only by about half a level. They might want to be a little bit careful until they lock in that level 10. ETC is almost at full. Stacks almost has... Oh, that's a taunt coming out from Greymane, followed up with a puddle and a pull from Maev. And Greymane goes down, maybe not followed by ETC. A great boot coming out from Swift there to keep that heavy metal alive. Well done. As I was saying, Judo Chopper only needs 1 more globe to complete prog rock. Blue team not getting too much actually out of that objective, which isn't That's not too great. That's not too great. You want to see your team getting a little bit more out of that. Red team just being really quick on the draw. Really strong team fight right there. This combo of Taunt variant with Stukov by itself is great. But then you have the Entomb, which is also great. But then you have the Maiev pulling people back into the puddle. It's amazing. Really great draft there. Speaking of which, Gabe on the Maiev picking up the red team's bruiser camp. Red team do have enough to turn in. Blue team do not, but are turning in the gems that they have. They are pretty close though. Maiev turning in the 20 gems in bot. Meanwhile, you got Shy picking up the camp. Picking up the bruiser camp to help with the defense. This is the third objective of the game. Going over to Creepy Crawly Spiders. Maiev going down off camera. I apologize. How did that happen? Hey, red web weavers coming down, touching the ground right now. Blue team doing a really stellar job actually keeping the structure alive mid. Mid web weaver going down, blue team rotating top to help clean up top. There is a taunt coming out on Lucio, but it does not translate into a kill. Secret Swift a little bit too swift on that Lucio, if I do say so myself. You've got Odin coming out from the Titus to help with this web weaver push. They do also, Creepy Crawly Spiders do also have the level 13 advantage. Judo going in for a taunt, but it does get interrupted by the silence, and then there is a taunt. In return, apologies, it was of course a mosh pit. And ETC going down to, I think probably a Typhus grenade right there. Varian looking for Zagara, but Zagara with the help of Creep does a little scuttle away. This is bold. This is bold from Flying Solo. They are down 13 still. Coming in. Gazlo tries to land. Does land on the Maiev, but might pay for it with their life. That is a taunt. Silence just to the right of the taunt, unfortunately. Otherwise, that might have secured the kill on Willow. Gib getting out on 400 HP. Alright, 13's finally coming online for Flying Solo. Varian handing in 12 gems for Creepy Crawly Spiders in top. Some shenanigans might be happening bot here too. You've got Leo against Gazlo, but Leo, you know, creepy hand in Gazlo. Feels pretty comfortable. There's a power slide coming out from ETC, but it does miss. Varian looking to make something happen. Both teams walking away. Blue team do have enough to turn in, so red team are trying to stall the turn. That's a taunt out on ETC, but ETC walks away again. Cordona getting incredibly low. Grayman getting some value. That's a Maiev all out on ETC. Not converting too much right there. 3 of red team in bot. Willow's got 12 gems, which is, they only need 1. That was a creepy hand threatening there, tickling Gazlo's paper bag for a face. Entomb coming out onto Willow. That is a freaking grabber bomb to try and sort of self-peel, and it actually works out really well. There's a Mosh coming out and connecting onto 2 members of the red team. Unfortunately, though, the DPS on blue team are getting pushed back by an Odin. That's a taunt coming out from Varian, but Varian goes down to Greymane. Followed by ETC going down on the side of Flying Solo. G Trinja getting out on 100 HP. Gazlo being locked down by Maiev. Not sure who wins in this situation. Willow walks away unscathed, unharmed. Blue web weavers did happen at some point during that team fight. I just got incredibly excited and was focused on that. Level 16s are going to be coming online for Creepy Crawly Spiders incredibly shortly here, swiftly. Cleaning up top, web weaving no problem. This structure has been on this amount of HP for, I swear to God, like 9 minutes. Well done, Flying Solo. Now they are, Flying Solo are pushed up quite deep. They are down the level 16s. If red team want to rotate on this, they can. They do have enough to turn in, so it actually looks like they're just opting to do that. That one from Varian being all they need to get to 60. Stukov looking a little bit out of position here, catches wind of them. Flying Solo rotating through mid and does back up. Lovely. Creepy Spiders at full strength and with a talent tier advantage. During this web weaver phase, Willow is stepped up far here, Varian sensing that, pulls them back after a taunt into a puddle, and that is Gazlowe going down. And the MVP of the game, which is the structure, finally goes down after 84 years. So you've got Shy just kind of doing some chip damage here, trying to get down the minion wave as best he can, but this is a very strong and very healthy push. Blue team are making a very bold rotation. Still down 16s here, but Creepy Crawly Spiders are focused on pushing up with the spell protection from the camp into the first keep of the game. Judo Chop going in, gets taunted by Varian, but then there's a big slap from Stukov. Gib doing all sorts of Yorkie stuff. That is a grapple bomb onto a TNT and 2 misses. There is all sorts of displacement going on. Greymane going down. That is a currently 2-0 trade. Varian getting the taunt off on Lucio, but red team had backed up to try and finish off the keep. Willow looking to be in trouble here. 4 members of red team just collapsing on that Gazlowe there, and that is a 3-0 trade in favor of Creepy Crawly Spiders. Secret Swift doing their best to distract here, but red team are focused on the core. That's a taunt coming out on Lucio. Lucio might go down. The last maybe victim of the game. That is a big mosh out onto 3 members of the enemy team, but Leoric can, I didn't know that, can just ghost out of mosh? Wow, rude. Junotop somehow alive on 100 HP, the core is down on 7%, a red team are falling. Greymane cleaned it up, Zagora cleaned up 3 right there, what a valiant defense, but GG, well played. That game goes over 2. Creepy Crawly Spiders, and that is it, 2-0 on the side of Creepy Crawly Spiders. That was a nail biter of a game right there, wasn't it? Holy moly. Holy schmackaroni. Action packed. Greymane really came online. Started popping off at the end there. Oh, take a sip of water. GG, well played both teams. There were some big grabs in that game. Mosh got a little bit punished. The Maiev. This was an absolute pleasure. I got to cast a Maiev. What the heck? Phenomenal. Really clutch drags, pulling them back into Stukov. These are the talents. Low blow, yeah, vigorous reuptake. Yeah, so at 13, if you're playing a Stukov, that's when you can start throwing out E's willy-nilly. But before 13, you have to... It's a 12-second cooldown. So before 13, before picking up at Hungers, you got to kind of be smart with it. And they really were. Stukov was Lulu on Stukov was just stellar. Very good. Hey, Mark, thank you for the raid. Very well played. We just got to see Gib play Maiev. Absolutely magical. How was your stream? Let's just see if anybody wanted to jump on and chat from the winning team. Creepy crawly spiders. Let's ask if they would like it. I actually have some questions. Like Gib not being tank. I want to hear about it. That was exciting. I will jump in one of these lobbies. Are we going to get the whole team? That's going to be fun. We had fun dying. Mock doesn't have you on their follow list? What? What? In lobby 1, Auxilium. Perfect. Let's go.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
GG's. That was a nail biter, that second one at the end there, on the call.
Yeah, I was a little worried suddenly when I saw 13% and only lose up. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I almost missed that as well. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, I thought the GGs might have already been out too.
Yeah, honestly, I think they were. Oh my gosh. All right, so I have a couple of questions. If you are able to answer them, I have had the honor of actually playing against y'all last season, and unless my memory is completely biffed, which it might be, I'm used to seeing Gib tank.
Yes, actually, everything is actually opposite. Last season, Gib was tank, Xavier was damage, Cordona was damage, and I was heals.
Yeah.
So things are completely swapped around. Everyone is now on a different role. I'm on damage, Cordona's off lane, Xavier's tank, and Gib is on damage.
Yeah, that's super exciting to see. Was that like I'm 100% that's a conscious decision, but like just to see like a team completely shuffled around.
That much change was I think it mostly came from the fact that Gib wanted to try putting me on damage just because of the way my playstyle was, and then Xavier also was starting to play more tanks, and then Gibbs already originally is a damage player. He was just on tank because we had no tank on the team, so
that makes sense.
It worked out, and then Cordona just got forced into the off role. So yeah, he kind of gets swapped around where he needs to be.
Well, it's super exciting to just see something shuffled up, and then, it makes my, I'm like, okay, so we'll probably see, like, Auxilium heal and Gib on tank, and then none of it happened, and I was like, okay, peace. It was hilarious. And then Gib on Maev, specifically, too.
That's a new thing for this season. It worked really, really well.
Yeah, is that kind of a comp that you guys have practiced and are going to be running? Because it took me a while to catch on, because it feels sometimes that I've got 50 things happening at once. But I did eventually catch on that it's not just Leoric with Stukov, so it's not just the Entomb silence. You've got the Taunt with the silence, but then the added spice of the Maev dragging people back into the silence.
Yeah, the polls were insanely good. That game was really cool to see. We've played Maev on Tomb a few times now, to my memory. But yeah, that's something we've been practicing, working on. Okay. But I think this is the first time we played it in NGS, because I don't think we played it last week.
Oh my, okay, amazing. And how did last week go?
We played Community last week and we won, which was nice because that's who we lost to in the semifinals last season. So it was a big rematch game.
Oh, nice. I'm sorry to have missed that. I'm so happy that you all scheduled your game a week out, because that's when I look and pick up a cast.
No, it was great. It was great to have someone pick it up. I always love when the games are cast. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, amazing. Well, it's awesome to see you're trying something different, and I'll definitely be like keeping my eye on you guys.
Thank you.
This is especially if there's a Maev situation going on. There's a healer now playing DPS because I was like, yeah, Auxilium plays Anduin, and like it, all of my notes just through them.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Complete
Anyway,
change for this season.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time and popping into.
Yeah, thank you for casting. It was great.
Chitty chat. Yeah, no, absolutely. Hopefully, I can pick up some more of your games this season. And if I don't, good luck. Have fun with the rest of the season.
Thank you.
And yeah, I'll speak to you later.
Bye.
Wonderful. That was Auxilium from Creepy Crawly Spiders. They played the Tychus right here. Right here, this one. That was just great. So here's what happened. You know what? I haven't even gone to this. I'm terrible. What kind of caster am I? So this is how things shook out. Flying Solo banning Braxis and Alterac, and Creepy Crawly Spiders banning Tomb of the Spider Queen and Cursed Hollow. Flying Solo took us to Garden of Terror first. Creepy Crawly Spiders winning that one. Flying Solo opting to pick Tomb of the Spider Queen as the second map, and it was a bit of a nail-biting situation, core defense right there at the end, but Creepy Crawly Spiders coming away the victors to take the series, the best of 3 series, 2-0. Again, this was Div E West. Div E West. I'm terrible. And it was an honor. I'm so happy that questions came to mind at the end there. What we shall do now is I'm just seeing if there are any other casts going on at the Mo. It doesn't look like it. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Raka is casting Red Dragons versus Baby Seven Rings. So maybe we can go over there. Dun, 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 dun. Let's just check. I'll send you all over there and you can watch some more casted Heroes of the Storm NGS goodness. Yep, 15 minutes. So this is like right at the beginning. Let's go, let's go. Weast! Alright, thank you so much for hanging out. This has been great. I'm excited to do more casts. I will cast at least once a week, if not twice. This has been the second week of the new season of NGS. Let's go over to Raka. They are on... Oh my god, Infernal Shrines. Well done, Brain. And... let's keep this train going. I'll be back on Friday at about 7 PM MT, unless there is an NGS game that is at a different time, and I'll cast that. I'm just going to be keeping my eyes peeled. This has been Heroes of the Storm. I've been Sycophants, and you've been awesome. Peace.